really like the Art Nouveau here, so I recommend like doing some architectural walks and stuff like that, going into the municipal house downtown, which is, I think, beautiful, worth that price. So, and drink a lot of beer. That's how you meet people here.
Discover Prague just by walking around. It's beautiful. But just a little train ride, and even just on the outskirts of Prague, half-an-hour train ride. You can walk around in the pubs, and even that's pretty nice. Architecture and the constant nightlife. There's always something happening. And culturally, people are, artistic, and it's generally an interesting town to live in.
I mean the hill Petřín, or Park Stromovka, something like this. I really like whole the Prague because I can go everywhere, and there are some interesting places. We have a nice old city. I mean Old Town Square or Wenceslav Square, and here are a lot of places just to relax and do some romantic walks.
Really beautiful in the architecture, and of course it's a young city. It's the most important thing. You can find fun everywhere. This is the most important thing because we are here.
I think it's a great city. People have gotten better since I was here 3 years ago, so they're not so bitter, and they just seem to be like mellowed out more. Before it was just a lot of anger against foreigners.
People here can be sometimes hit or miss. The service industry has gotten a lot better actually in the last 6 years that I've been here. People are more friendly, but you still find the occasional abrasive individual. But when you talk to Czechs in a pub or whatever, they're pretty friendly. So.
I think people in the city a lot of times they like to act sophisticated and like try to be somebody else. You can get jaded, I think, if you live too long in Prague. So meet the real Czechs. A lot of Czechs don't like the Czechs from Prague.
But people also get really excited because it's such a it's a small country, relatively speaking. And when you try to speak the language, they're like, oh, you're giving it a good shot. So.
They've been catching up in standard of living to the West, so they're not so envious and upset now.
Personally, I don't like American culture because I think that globalization is not used in the right way for me, and so American culture is influencing maybe too much in Europe. I'm not conservative, this is sure, but in some particular places, for example in Prague, 100 McDonald's and lots of tourists that runs into McDonald's rather than in a typical place with typical food, and I hate it because you can eat McDonald's either in Naples or in Rome or in Italy or everywhere you want.
I smoke dope here. It's very liberal.